first thing that came up, vacancies, right? Yes, we will address the vacancies, but we also want to address the problem of deployment. Everybody can't work in the Jaffna education zone or the big Jaffna schools. Northern province has how many districts? 5 districts. All 5 districts are equally important. How many zones? 13 zones. Every zone is important. Equity starts with that, right? If we want all our children to have the same chance in life, then we can't put all our resources into one zone, one district. Must be equitably distributed. In fact, more attention has to be given to the areas that are disadvantaged. More attention has to be paid to the schools that are disadvantaged. Nationally, we have to give more attention to the provinces and districts that are disadvantaged, which we will do. Provincial level and at district level, priority must be given to those marginalized and disadvantaged zones and schools. That is a must. So that relates to the third pillar also, because for delivery, we need to develop our infrastructure. We need to make administrative reforms that will make the administration of this stronger and more efficient. Right? We need to be able to have digital facilities in all the schools. The classrooms must look different, more comfortable. Buildings must be, sanitary facilities have to be there, water has to be there, playgrounds have to be there, labs, innovation spaces, hubs, music rooms. All of these need to be developed in all of these schools. What we are doing with you, what we are doing with others. This public debate, this discussion. Because this is not Ministry of Education reforms, this is not Harini Amarasuriya's reform, this is not Anurakumara Disanayaka's reform. This is Sri Lanka's education reforms, right? So all of us have to have a say in it. All of us have to own it. So this discussion is ongoing, because we are doing it in stages. Because if we waited for everything to be ready to start, we can wait for another 10 years. So we were starting small, with constantly seeking your feedback, your ideas, and we will adjust and we will change. We are flexible, right? But we have a vision, and we have a commitment that this must change for the better for all of our children. So when we are thinking about the reform, don't think only about one pillar. Think in terms of a full package, right? So we need to work together. We need to work together. Provincial ministry, line ministry, but the children are our children. So we can't separate. So we have to work together. We have to have, in these next 5 years, a very close interaction with each other, but also a really good mechanism which we will put in place to make sure that the implementation is effective. So we have a lot of work to do, a lot of discussion, but I know, I am confident that you also want this change. It's difficult, challenging, it's very frustrating at times, things may go wrong, but we can correct, but we have to start moving. So let's work together to get this working. Please discuss this. We will be talking to teachers. We've already talked to the teacher unions. We've organized another meeting with teacher unions. We want to talk to parents, right? We have to get everybody on board for this, because it's not enough. It's not just curriculum revision and we deliver it to the people, to the children. Parents must understand what we are doing. Teachers must understand what we are doing. As officials, you need to understand what we are doing, and we all need to work together. So I invite you to give us your suggestions and your ideas. Tell us how to make this better. Tell us how to make this more effective. And let's start this dialogue. And most of all, let's really make a commitment to do what is best for the children of this country. Without whom, or without investing in our children, there is no way that we can build a better, more prosperous, happier country. So this is something that all of us simply cannot avoid.